Play action. Now Purdy.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Cousins for the throw here, caught by Addison.
That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's Hall again.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Here's 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Cousins now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Touchdown, 49ers. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And now a design run with Jefferson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now here's a throw. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Cousins to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
To throw it is Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Cam Akers Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action here. Purdy. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Following the interception, Cousins escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Cousins. This is caught by Addison. Touchdown! Jordan Addison, 35 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 10 now from the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Oh, he's going to go for it all. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 31-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Over the middle, and he's got Gray.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
Here's Purdy.
Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's a quick throw right side. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to lead that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Final play of the half. Purdy.
They throw it out right complete. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive here with an end around.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now Hall to start the drive.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hall again on second down. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down, Cousins. Flush to his right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Throwing is Cousins.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
The kick by Joseph is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll run with Jefferson. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Cousins now on second down.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
First down, here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, it's Cousins. And it is caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here's Jefferson.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go right back to the Longu.
And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it.
And that will extend their lead even further.
But ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the three, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Looking deep here from Mooney. And now here is another interception. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Cousins to throw it.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Joseph now to have the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And they take a knee. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Cousins. And he's going to go his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
On the ground, it's Jefferson.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop.